I brought Russell.
I'm just saying, we came to surprise
The
you
real
today.
thing.
First of all, thank you guys for having us. We're going to have some fun with you guys today, talking about Good Man Brand, but it's an honor. So where am I sitting?
Maybe you can just start a little bit with where does the inspiration come from? He is involved in this brand. It's super meaningful, so we'd love to hear from you.
Well, I'm co-founder with Scott Bonomo. We have 2 other partners too as well, and it's been an amazing, amazing journey. It's not one of those things where it's a celebrity brand, endorsed brand, or anything like that. It's something that I'm richly in, and something I'm very, very dedicated to. You know, I think that's a great question, what my inspiration is. Yes, it's the clothes. Yes, it's the fashion. It's the cool style and everything else, but it's really the kids. You know, for me, when we were thinking about the name and Good Man Brand, what we wanted to do and how the people we wanted to affect, you know, the name Good Man, you know, when you think about that, I started asking the question, well, what is a good man? And my dad was that. My dad was a person who, as he raised me, he was a person who guided me. He was a person who loved. He was a person who cared. Who's a person who provided. But he was also a person who served others. And that's what it's been an honor to do, and that's the thing that's, I think, more than anything else is the inspiration. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but what we're doing with Good Man Brand in particular to make an impact is, so every time somebody buys something, an article of clothing, this jacket, for example, right? $3 goes to the Why Not You Foundation, which is, you know, me and Sierra's foundation, where we donate all the proceeds to a mentorship program. It's called Friends of the Children. And Friends of the Children is an amazing program. They find one kid that needs a mentor, somebody who's underprivileged, somebody who they think that's not going to have the chance to graduate high school. And so all the way from middle school through high school, they find a mentor to guide them. And it's the most miraculous thing just to see the impact. I mean, one kid literally was a sophomore in high school, now is going into his 2nd year of college, got a scholarship because of this mentorship program. That's how powerful this really is, and that's the impact that we're making with Good Man Brand, and that's what impact that Nordstrom's helping with too as well.
Awesome.
I want to talk a little bit about this soft blazer because this is at the pinnacle, again, of comfort. 100% cotton, French terry. You guys, this is a sweatshirt that we have elevated to a point where we are really pushing the comfort barrier on what the guy wants to wear. And underneath the blazer, the fabric is all Italian. Prints, you will see quite a bit as we continue to develop the business with you guys. Model number 2, he is wearing Italian knit, dressed up as a jean jacket, full indigo dye. Underneath that is another print. It's an Italian slub poplin. And on Lemi's feet, we've got the white Vachetta Legend. It's an all-white Napa with a hit of Vachetta on the spoiler in the back. Here we have Day wearing our moto jacket, Italian knit, piqued. But take a look at the styling of this. You know, it's your classic moto jacket, but again, you know, using knitwear to really drive the message home. It's a lot of what we do. This fabric is remarkable. You'll see it throughout the collection in hoodies, t-shirts, polos. It's a carbon peach slub jersey. Super soft. Every guy could wear it. Every guy understands it. And then on him, another great innovation piece. Do you guys know why we call our shorts the wrap short? If you take a look, there's a side seam that runs along the side. From the pocket, it ends in the back. This gives the short a more tailored, comfortable approach. Most shorts don't have that drape on the bottom, so they flare out. Not ours. We want our guy to look elevated, but more importantly, we want him to be comfortable in what he's wearing. Zhao's wearing the Japanese floral in an Italian chambray fabrication. You know, we make sure that we're looking at every aspect of how our product is fitting the body. So at the center seam point, it's a 28.5. It's the perfect length to leave out or tuck in, but you'll also notice that at the hip length, we actually curve it a little bit. A little sportier, a little younger, a little bit more modern in its approach. And then lastly, on Justin, our basic t-shirt, as you would want to call it, is a V-notch. If you take a look at our seaming detail, we've got a shoulder athletic seam on the back that runs over the shoulder into the arm. Again, built to move. Scallop bottom, and then that little V-notch, you know, detailing also at the side seam. What do you guys think? Yeah.
Got a little bit of a celebration moment here. So, Russell, we'd like you to come up here center stage.
Want me to sit here?
Yeah.
All right.
So, Just to remind you guys how this works, all right? It's not when the customer buys it that Goodman Brand makes the donation. It's actually when Nordstrom buys it from Goodman Brand. And it's sort of, in the end, a pay-it-forward concept on behalf of Nordstrom, right, to the customer. We're going to be donating $169,776 for the business in 2017.
Nice. You know, I think this is a big impact, and it's just the beginning. We're just barely scratching the surface, you know. And so, you guys are a major part of that. This is literally changing a kid's life. Like I've literally met probably 40 kids or so that this is impacting, and it's a blessing. And so, appreciate you guys.
All right, guys, so we figured you probably wanted to be able to capture this moment with Russell, and it'd probably take...
Can we do a selfie?
Yes.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Be good! Goodman Brand! All the way from New York City. Goodman Brand! Woo! Thank you, Nordstrom Live. Having fun.